It was on the 11th of Iyar that the Rambam wrote his commentary on the Mishnah. This was fascinating. He wrote it between the ages of 25 and 35 on a ship escaping, going all over Europe and North Africa, escaping Muslims who were trying to kill the Jews. And he had to escape Spain, and that's eventually how he ended up in Egypt. But the Rambam was a child of, or if you say an adolescent, early teen of Muslim persecution, and he used his time wisely. He wrote a commentary on the Mishnah that we still use today. In that introduction of this commentary on the Mishnah, the Rambam explains that a Navi, a prophet, is a perfected individual. It's a person who doesn't even think about sinning, let alone sinning. That's probably why we don't have prophets today, okay? And the prophecy comes to either teach us a couple of things, to teach us a perfected individual, the prophet, to teach him something that he can't figure out on his own or her on her own, to give a message. The second idea of prophecy is to give a message to the people that they better shape up, they're doing something wrong, or to warn them about some impeding trouble that's about to happen, or to help the Jewish people in something like a war that's coming up. Yeah, what's interesting about a prophet is a prophet's not allowed to use his prophecy to decide halacha. A prophet, as a Talmid Chacham, as a scholar, can decide halacha just like anybody else. But if a prophet would come to us and say, I use my prophecy to tell you that this thing is kosher or it's not kosher, we would look at the prophet and we say, now we know you're a liar. You're not a real prophet, because Torah lo b'shamayim, the Torah is not in Shemayim. It's not up in the heavens. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave it to mankind to figure out what the halacha is. He gave us a methodology. He said, follow these steps and you'll be able to figure out the halacha. But never are we supposed to say to ourselves, what does God think? What does God say? So if a prophet does do that, then we know it's not true. Torah is for us to use, again, a methodology that was handed down from Moshe at Har Sinai, and apply that methodology using our own intelligence to be able to do that. And that's how we figure out what halacha is. We don't go back to Hashem. We never ask ourselves, you know what I think Hashem would say, or you know what I think Hashem wants. That's not the tradition of Judaism.